wrestle, co wrestle, co wrestle, co wrestle, co. Step in the ring, there's no turning back. Steel and fire in a full frame attack. Dreams get crushed where the weak hearts break. Only kings rise when the ring starts to quake. Hear the crowd scream, feel that roar. You ain't safe when you're in WrestleCore. Welcome to WrestleCore. Given no second round. Every hit shakes this unholy ground. This is power, this is pride. Only legends get to rise. Chains will break, the lights will burn. Only one lives and victory is it's your turn. Welcome to WrestleCore.
Welcome everybody to our second episode of WrestleCore. I'll be your host, Cliff Davis Porter, and we have a special announcement by Leon Locke, who's on his way to the ring right now.
Choices, question every call I make. Run your mouth from the cheap seats while I run the whole damn place. I don't owe you explanations, I don't need your respect. You're gonna see things my way, or you're gonna see the door. Say I'm wrong.
Ladies and gentlemen, Leon Locke here, your general manager of WrestleCore. Tonight, the main event is Darius Kane and AJ Flair versus Jax Riley and Mr. America Terry Miller, rookie versus rookie. With the vets watching close, I gave you all what you wanted, another opportunity to prove yourselves. Darius, you want to play mentor. Fine, Jax, you and AJ, real rookie test. Win this, and you are one step closer from gold. Lose, and you are nothing.
Leon Locke has given Jax Riley and AJ another shot to get into the tournament. Earl Stanley, you have a few words for what happened last match?
Hey, Bobby, last match we were in, you kicked my foot away from the rope and cost me everything. I was seconds from rope break, but nah, you had to play puppet master. Tonight I am the one pulling strings. And when I am done, you'll wish you never knew whose ring you were standing in.
Seems like Earl is really mad about that last match. Hopefully they can settle it in the ring later.
Boots at the pavement, thunder in the march. Knuckles wrapped in scars and starlight. Every step's a statement carved in ash hand. Dog, I own these blocks, I own this night. Steel spine on jaw, never gonna bend. Raised where the sparks fly, smoke ascends. Talk is cheap when the ground starts quaking. I walk through flames while the weak stay shaking. Feel it rumble, feel it rise. Hard truth burning in my eyes. No retreat, no disguise. This is mine, claim the prize. Steel in my stare, boots on the ground. Weight of my walk shakes the whole damn town. Fists made of fury, heart made of fire. You can Forged in the furnace where the brave get tested. Sweat and steel, every scar invested. Move with purpose, rhythm in the violence. Power speaks louder than your silence. Teeth bare, chest out, ready for the combat. I've been through worse, bounce right back. Every bruise is proof I survived the trial. Earn my stripes, earn this hostile smile. Feel it rumble, feel it rise. Hard truth.
They send signals, searching for intelligence, ironic. We've been watching since before the prophets went chronic, documenting every contradiction in their logic, scrolling through extinction events like the comic strip malls where the forests were, parking lots on graves. They terraform no planet into something they can't save. Worship invisible constructs, money born us race. Then look up asking if there's meaning in this place. We catalog the wars, each one sold as the last. Present tense amnesia about the past. They'll argue about semantics while the ice sheets collapse, documented off a and turn apocalypse to laughs.
Watching from a distance, nobody can measure. You're killing yourself slowly.
And their first match of the night is Anderson Reyes and Kodak. And Kodak with a giant knee to Anderson's face, and now he's just slamming his face again repeatedly into the mat. Goes for a moonsault, does Kodak onto Anderson. He hits all of it. Kodak to the middle, misses the elbow drop. Anderson gets out of it, but Kodak kicks Anderson in the face 3 times and goes for a pin. Well, no, not even a 1. Anderson gets out, collar and elbow lockup, and Kodak forces Anderson into the corner. There is a clean break, and a kick puts Anderson right back into the corner. Turns him around, forearm shots into the spine, turns him back around, tosses him, and hits him with the forearm shot for a pin. 1. Anderson has not looked very well in this starting of the match. Another collar and elbow lockup. Tie up. Again, Kodak gets the better of Anderson, pushes him up against the ropes. Another clean break, but Kodak with another punch to the face and then a punch to the gut. He's taking him and kneeing Anderson in the face after getting him stuck in those ropes. And a giant big boot sending Anderson to the floor. And he's not done. Another giant knee straight to Anderson's face. And Kodak gets back in. And he flies, but he misses the forearm shot. That could have cost him. But he was able to recover faster than Anderson could. And a snake eyes onto the barricade, dropping him on that metal barricade. Anderson's face ain't looking too good. Anderson up top. And he gets cut off by Kodak, who throws him to the ground. Now he kicks Anderson's back, and he's hammering some punches into Anderson's face, and then another kick straight to the stomach. They lock up again. Kodak with the... No, it's not a powerbomb. It was a lung blower. He dropped the back of Anderson onto his knees, and now he's stomping his face into the ground again. And he hits the elbow from the middle rope. He goes for the pin. 1. No, Anderson is able to kick out. Anderson smartly moves to the outside. Then he gets back in. And Kodak goes for a bear hug. Anderson gets out of it. hits Kodak with the springboard drop kick. Anderson to the middle. Hits Kodak with a elbow to the sternum area. And he's dragging him away from the rope. And he flips him over, telling the fans, this is what you want. And he gives him 5, 6 kicks, 7 kicks, straight to the sternum of Kodak. The ref hesitates, but it's 3. Anderson Reyes is your winner.
Boots at the pavement, thunder in the march. Knuckles wrapped in scars and starlight. Every step's a statement carved in ash and dark. I own these blocks, I own this night. Steel spine on jaw, never gonna bend. Raised where the sparks fly, smoke ascend.
Anderson Reyes will be entered into the tournament for the pay-per-view. And we have Tim Chan and Keith Doan. Tim Chan all the way from the UK, and Keith, gets Tim behind, and Tim gets out of it and puts Keith into a headlock. Judo throws him, now he's wrenching his neck. Keith is from the UFC. We poached him a little while ago. And let's see how these two styles clash. And Tim with that arm elevated wrist lock, cranking on that arm. And he just powers Keith down. He's going up to the top, and Tim, he's been trained in catch wrestling, which you don't see a lot of that in catch wrestling, but I guess he has to adapt. That was an axe handle from the middle rope. And now Keith with some good powerful hits, and then a guillotine clothesline to the back of Tim's head, nearly knocking his head off. And a cross body by Keith from the top rope. into the pin. 1, 2. No, only a 2. And a punch while Tim struggles on the rope. Now Keith is choking Tim. Keith picks Tim up, drops him across that steel cable, throat first, and now he's working on the arm of Tim. He's going back to the top, but Tim gets all the way up really quickly, cuts him off, throws him halfway across the ring, and now he's telling him to get back up. Another lockup. Tim drags Keith, and now he's doing his version, and he launches Keith's throat into the bottom steel cable of the ropes. And now he's working on the arm of Keith with a few kicks into the face, hammerlock, and now he's going to break his fingers and wrist and drops double knees across Keith's back. A stomp to the stomach, and he's going for a no, he's just forearm shots, laying him into Keith's face. And he's not done. He's punching Keith in the face with big, powerful punches. I think that last one busted Keith open. Yes, there is a little bit of blood coming from Keith's face, his eye, and Tim's going back to the same eye, busting it open, and Keith knocks Tim off the turnbuckle and to the ground, and now he's focused on his arm with a knee drop to the arm of Tim. Now he turns him around with a good kick to the stomach, and he's focused on the arm again, and he twists that arm, that shoulder, tries to pop it out. Now he's stomping on those legs. Ooh, a hamstring kick. And again, another just a quick kick to the leg. He's got Tim's arm again, and he twists it and then kicks Tim in the chest. Tosses Tim back into the ring. And now a knee shot to Tim. I think that could have busted Tim open. And Keith goes to the top and an elbow drop straight to Tim, like across the ring into Tim's back, and he's going for another something. He's calling Tim, telling him to get back up, and he hits a clothesline, taking Tim's head off. At least it looked like it, but Tim pops back to his feet real quickly. Tim ducked down, a belly-to-belly suplex, tossing Keith over his shoulders. A Northern Lights quick one by Tim. Only gets the one. Keith was able to get out of it. A stomp to the wrist by Tim, picking Keith up. Another suplex, dropping Keith on his head, going for the pin. Tim goes, only gets a 2. And Tim, hammerlock and chicken wing, hammerlock, leg scissors, and Keith taps out. Tim Chan is your winner and advances to the tournament. So Tim Chan will be in the tournament for the gold for our pay-per-view also. Keith, you had a fantastic match, but you lost.
Tim, you know what kills me? We're both dripping red by the end, but you get to go home with a win, me. I get to wake up tomorrow and see this gorgeous mug turned into hamburger meat. And for what? So you could get your arm raised. Well, congrats. Next time I am not just fighting to win, I am fighting for symmetry. Because by the time I am done, we're both gonna bleed, but only one of us gets to keep his face.
I didn't see much wrong with Keith's face, but I guess to each their own. In the match between Bobby Mays and Earl Stanley, and Earl had some words in back. And a giant knee straight to Mays' face. 1, 2, oh no. He only got a 2 count. And then he stomps Mays' hand, picks him up. And he muscles him up and slams him down with that suplex. And an elbow shot straight to the sternum. Goes for the leg. And a half crab. Bobby in the ring, but Bobby gets out of it really quickly too. Bobby spins around. Oh, picks him up, back suplex. Bobby to the top. An amazing moonsault. 1, 2, 3. Bobby beat Earl Stanley in 2 minutes or maybe less. Bobby Mays is your winner. I'm gonna go back and talk with Bobby Mays and see what the. Hey Mays, you beat Earl in like less than 2 minutes.
Earl Stanley, listen close. 2 minutes, 2 lousy minutes is all it took to pin your shoulders. You came in here swinging wild mouth, running faster than your legs, and I still had time to yawn. Thought you'd surprise me. You didn't, because here's the thing. I am not lucky. I am just amazing. And now you are going to spend the rest of your life explaining why you were pinned before the commercial break.
Some more of the words with Bobby Mays. And next up is our main event. go, folks. This is our main event. It is AJ Flair and Darius Kane versus Jax Riley and Terry. And the two rookies are going to start it off. A back suplex neck drop followed by a moonsault by AJ Flair. And I think Darius is really taking a liking to the Flair guy. And Flair just put some fists into Jax's face. He's twisting his neck with that crank. And I think Darius wants to see Flair succeed. He was going on backstage that he wanted to put Flair and give him another chance. So Leon decided to give Jax another chance, and Darius with a forearm shot coming in. Because, I mean, Darius and Terry are already entered into the tournament, and I don't know why Darius decided to put, I guess, like his honor or something on the line or whatever, but he's going after Terry, dropping him back first onto the hardest part of the ring, and then another elbow shot to the back, and a big boot to Jax while he comes to try and save Terry, and Darius is just beating both of them. And I think Darius wants to show the young rookie AJ Flair exactly how to wrestle, but he missed that axe handle and he's grabbed, but he's getting out of it. A punch that sends Jax flipping around into the announce table, and now multiple punches into Jax's face. A kick to Jax's arm, and it turns him over, and another kick to Jax's arm. Darius picks him up and tosses Jax into the ring. He grabs Jax's leg and hammers the knee down. Flips him over for a one, only a one count. Picks Jax up. And another Death Valley driver. We saw that last time with AJ. And another elbow shot straight to Jax's sternum. And he's letting AJ go back in. AJ going, running with that knee drop on the Jax's face. Now he's stomping away at Jax's face, and Jax crawls and inches his way to the corner. Flair runs, and now multiple knife hand shots and a chop block. Flair taking it all in, but that cost him. Two knife hand chops and a choke slam by Mr. America, Terry Miller. America goes and hits him with a forearm shot off the middle rope for the one, and Darius doesn't even help AJ. And a clothesline taking AJ over, and now Mr. America goes after Darius like Darius did to him. So a little bit of that revenge. Mr. America stomping. Now he's trying to crush his arm. And a giant knee shot to Darius's temple. AJ drops Mr. America with a neck breaker. And now he's going for another knee drop. And he gets Mr. America right across the face. And he's going for another one, and he gets it. And now he's wrenching Mr. America's neck. He goes to the top. And an elbow drop from the top. Pin. 1, 2. And only a 2. AJ tosses America into the corner. Darius with that elbow shot to Mr. America's elbow. Now he comes in with a few punches. Back suplex into Mr. America's head, but it gave Mr. America enough time to get Jax Riley in. But it doesn't seem like that matters because Darius with the Falcon Arrow after a few punches laying it in. A giant backhand fist. More punches. Picking Jax up and slamming him down with the front press slam. Punch to the kick, to the side. He drops him with the DDT. Jax hops to his feet. Somehow drops with the DDT of his own. He likes to do that hopping DDT, giving it all that air. Now a slap to the chest, follows some punches. He goes behind, but Jax picks Darius up. Darius goes behind and drops it. He tags AJ in, and it's AJ Flair and Jax Riley, and AJ goes straight to the arm right away. AJ trying something, but Jax with another hopping DDT. And Jax picks him up, grabs him, and clotheslines him. The giant lariat. Darius breaks up that pin. This time Darius got involved. And Jax is calling for something. He picks him up, spins him, backbreaker. And he goes for the 1, 2, 3. Jax Riley is your winner. He beat Flair. And that means Jax is entered into the tournament. So he has a chance to win the gold. And this young looking must be proud. Nobody's on the field. And I'm gonna go get the final word for Jax. Or with Jax. Hey Jax, you just won. That means you're entered into the tournament.
Darius, you old dinosaur, you are done. I just pinned the locker room's future in front of all these people. And do you know what that means? I am next. Gold's mine. Step up if you want it. Because Jax Riley's here to stay.
Thanks again to Wrestle Core, episode number 2. Tune in next time to see what happens next.
Hit 'em raw, wrestle core, we never fall. No retreat, no remorse, wrestle core.